Hello, this is the EFT tapping meeting, and we will be doing a tapping on inflammation. So Louise Hay says from the book Heal Your Body, probable cause for inflammation is fear, seeing red, inflamed thinking. Now, the color red is usually associated with emotions such as fear and anger. So I would say, based on the other thing Louise Hay says as well, inflammation can also be anger. She says, see ITIS under inflammation. So reading ITIS, it says probable cause, anger and frustration about conditions you are looking at in your life. The affirmations for these two is, my thinking is peaceful, calm, and centered. And I am willing to change all patterns of criticism. I love and approve of myself. So we'll start with the tapping, and here are the points again. So we start with side of hand, eyebrows, side of eye, not temple, but side of eye, under eye. So we look for the bone under the eye. And when you tap, you will be able to feel a sore point, kind of like you're tapping on a button. Under nose, under lip. So not chin, but under lip. Collarbone. Now for the collarbone, you find your collarbone and you go 1 inch down, or you can tap in the center, or you can do the whole way like me. I just go all the way. And then we've got side of chest. Now an alternative point, the side of chest will be in the center of the ring finger and pinky, over here at the back of the hand. And then top of head. So we find the crown center. But you don't need to focus too much on if you're tapping on the right points or not, because our body is so wise and connected everywhere that even if you're tapping below the point or beside the point, that point does get affected still. It does get tapped on. You can use any amount of fingers, that does not matter, and you don't have to go very hard. Even just gentle tappings is enough. I'll start with the prayer again. Dear God, please do your will for this tapping. Please say the words for me. Please come over here and do this tapping for us. I'll start with side of hand. Even though I have inflammation in my body, I still deeply and completely love, honor, and accept the way my beautiful body communicates with me. Even though I have inflammation, which may be caused by anger, fear, frustration, or all of the above, I still deeply and completely choose to love, accept, and honor all of me, including my beautiful body. Even though I have inflammation and it's really bothering me, it's causing me a lot of discomfort, I choose to remember that I am the power in my life, and I created this for myself. And therefore, I allow myself to know the message of inflammation so I can release it and so I can be free. Eyebrow. I have inflammation. All this inflammation in my body. What does inflammation mean? Inflamed. Poofed up. Big. My body is trying to send me a message. And the message is inflamed. It must be a really important message. My body must really want me to hear the message. It's hard to ignore inflammation. It causes a lot of discomfort. And the more attention my body is seeking from me, the more important the message. Dear inflammation, you are here because of some anger, maybe some fear, maybe some frustration, maybe a lot of it and all of it. I allow myself to know, what am I angry about? Who am I angry at? What am I afraid of? What experiences am I afraid of? Why am I so frustrated? Do I feel powerless? Do I feel helpless? What is causing all of this inflammation? Messages come to me through my body, and I choose to listen to them. I choose to hear the wisdom of my body. I choose to honor the way my body tries to communicate with me. I am the only thinker in my mind. And that means no person, no place, no thing, no experience has any power over me. For I am the only thinker in my mind. My reality is created by my thoughts. Why did I create this reality for myself? Why did I manifest inflammation? I must really need to know this message. My body comes to me and tells me, we need to let go of this anger. We need to let go of this fear and frustration. So much so that if we don't, it's causing discomfort in my body and therefore in my soul. I choose to remember how powerful I am. I was powerful enough to create this inflammation. Therefore, I am powerful enough to release and let go of this inflammation. But the inflammation is just a symptom. The root cause are the emotions and thoughts. If I have a hard time with my emotions, if I can't figure out what I'm so angry about, or who I'm so angry at, then let me put my focus on my thoughts. When I hear the word anger, what is the first thing that comes to my mind? What are the images in my head that pop up? I will try it again. When I hear anger, what comes up for me? Does a certain situation come up? A certain person? A certain memory? Or do I just feel the emotion in my body? If I feel the emotion in my body, where in my body do I feel it? If I feel it in my eyes, then what am I looking at that makes me angry? If I feel it in my arms, who am I afraid of losing that makes me so angry? If I feel it in my torso or solar plexus, what is threatening my safety that makes me so angry? If I feel it in my hips, what am I afraid to move forward to that makes me so angry? If I feel it in my thighs, what in my childhood is making me so angry? If I feel it in my knees, who am I not willing to forgive? If I feel it in my ankles, what am I so guilty of that makes me so angry? If I feel it in my feet, do I feel so stuck that it makes me angry? And if I feel it in my toes, what are the little details in my life that I have a hard time taking care of that makes me so angry? I choose to listen to my body. This inflammation is not a coincidence. And exactly where in my body is not a coincidence either. My body is very wise. My body communicates with me only with the truth and with gratitude for my body. I choose to listen to the message. Thank you, body, for showing me I need to put my attention where the inflammation is. I need to put my attention on figuring out where is the anger coming from. And when I figure out that, I can feel my anger in healthy ways and I can release it. And I trust that when I work on this anger or fear or frustration, the inflammation will go. Because once the message is received, the messenger is free to go. And inflammation is just a messenger right now. I allow myself to know the truth. I allow myself to know how to feel my feelings. I allow myself to express my anger healthily. I allow myself to know how to express my anger healthily. And I release it. And I choose to be free. I choose to trust my inner wisdom. I choose to listen to my inner wisdom. The inner wisdom in me is God's voice. I choose to trust God. Where there is fear, there is a lack of faith. I choose to practice faith. I allow myself to practice faith. And if to practice faith, all I have to do is listen to the message of my body, then I choose to do that with love and gratitude. And I release the messenger of inflammation, and I am free, I am loved, I am safe, and I choose faith. And take a deep breath. And breathe out. Thank you. That was tapping on inflammation. I got the probable cause from Louise Hay's Heal Your Body. And one reason I ask questions while we tap is because when we're tapping, we're clearing out all the clutter inside. And it's easier to listen to our inner wisdom, our intuition, our gut, our higher power, higher self, whatever you'd like to call it. And so asking the questions allows us to know the answer while we tap. So while you're tapping, any images you might see, any memory that comes up, trust it and tap it out. So let's say we're tapping and we ask the question, what am I angry at? Who am I angry at? And a picture of a person shows up or a memory shows up. Tap it out. Pause the video, tap it out. Say, I see this person in my memory. Oh, I think I'm angry at this person. Why am I angry at this person? And if another memory comes up, maybe they did something. Oh, I remember when they did this thing to me. Oh, is that why I'm angry? So ask the questions, and when you hear the answer or see or feel the answer, tap it out. So thank you so much.